Hello everybody, this is jaws2008 and we are on the Aurora server today. It's episode number 10, I believe. Eventually I'm going to lose track of that count and I'm going to totally screw it up. But I'm usually pretty good at remembering, so hopefully I don't forget. So today, I said we were going to work on some more of the nether hub. Not the hub, sorry, but my path. My plan in mind, I was going to use black wool, which I've collected some of. I feel like I want to sneeze. Maybe not. I think it creates a really good. Excuse me. I think it creates a really good effect of what I'm looking for. My brightness is still down, so you can probably see this. So if I'm thinking, you take all the torches out and it's dark. You know, here it's completely black. The only thing you're gonna see is the rails. I mean, here you don't get a good effect because it's black completely. You don't get a good effect because it's real short, but you get like a long hallway that we got down there. I think you're make a big difference, and it's gonna look really cool. I think it's gonna give the effect of like you're just zooming through. You know, you have no concept of exactly how far you're going, and you're just zooming through this massive subway system. And then I plan to have it this way, and then I'm going to open up to a few fake stations. It's just a station just to give it some, just give it effect, you know, just give it like a real life effect, but they're going to be fake. And then obviously at the end, we'll have a station kind of like we do at the beginning. So I'm going to adjust my brightness, since I got to show you this effect. I think this is kind of what we're going to work on. Obviously now you can see there's wool. I mean, it's not gonna. The effect isn't gonna work. I mean, obviously, if you're in brightness, it's not gonna work either. Well, you know, you have the brightness down on moody, which that's what I always play on personally. And but you put a torch in here, you're not gonna get that effect. I just want that really dark effect, where you lose concept of time, and it may even give a time traveling effect. You know, just lose concept of everything that's going on. I may have to go back to a spawn, or not my spawn, but my base. I think I have some black wool back there, because this isn't going to be near enough. I know I collected a stack somewhere before, I don't know what happened to it. So I might have put it back at spawn, or not spawn, my house. I keep saying spawn, I have no idea why. So the only way you're going to be able to do this, we're going to have to rip up, you know, because I want to put... When I first did this, I had kept the cobblestone down here. I didn't really like it, and then made the cobblestone stick out more. Not say more, but it didn't give the quite effect that I wanted. I mean, obviously you're still going to see the rails, but that's okay. But, I mean, you can't see. You know, it almost maybe gives the effect maybe even that you're flying in darkness. Because, you know, it all blends in and you can't see anything. Just want the effect of darkness, and you have no concept of what's really, you know, just you're going through a subway system, you know, and you can't see, it's black. That's the effect I'm kind of going for here. I feel like a few, you know, stations along the way will give it some variety. So let's do this first. Rip up some of this. Then this will have to get ripped up. Great. I don't have any more ender pearls. Oh, I changed this. My house is now called the Palace of Jaws2008, and apparently it's where all your dreams will come true. So, something you can look forward to. Palace of jaws2008. So forget. I think this was still here like this. Then we went down like this. Wool makes such a weird sound when you place it down. It's kind of creepy. Make sure I do this right to minimize the wool. I think at 2 blocks is all I really want. So down these steps, it might have to be a little bit more awkward. So you go there. Let's see if we can do this. And we can actually probably come down here, can't we? No, because we can't walk. So we can come down actually here. Let me get some nether rack. So you can actually go here. You should be able to go there. I think the more we get this stretched out, the more of effect you're gonna get. And obviously, when we had like only 6 blocks, of width of it, it's not gonna give you the whole effect. Because I'm hoping this works out. God, that zombie pigment is so annoying. You can really place these rails back. And I went and I hid the switches. Well, the one switch. There was a switch for these power rails, like right around here. I guess I placed it actually on the side, like on the side of this block over here. So now I can't see it, which makes a huge difference as well. Place the rest of this wool I have. So if we move the torches here. Let's put the brightness back down on Moody. I know it's gonna be dark. It'll be extra dark for you guys, but it'll still be able to see what I'm trying to accomplish. See, I mean, it's dark. Obviously, that's what you're seeing. But I mean, you see nothing but this black. I think it's a cool effect. We obviously have to fix this down here yet. When you see that, you won't see anything. This actually may be cool because you come down this tunnel, which I'm gonna make black. And then all of a sudden you see this ledge and then it just drops off and you can't see anything until you're like right here. It's kind of cool. Probably just this creepy noise could have made a completely black room. But I think this is a cool effect that we're trying to accomplish here. I like it. So we're gonna have to get more wool. I think I have some back at my base, which I've made some adjustments to. I've doing some work. You can check that out. Alright, so hopefully it's daytime outside, you can actually see what I did the work on. But who knows, right? Of course it would be night. So, this is now the house. Added some iron bars in, some stone brickwork. More creepy noises, I don't know why. Night just started too. So yeah, I did this. I like this. Some stone brickwork. I kinda concepted this hole we had in here. I concepted it in all the way through this. Made a dual stairway down to a single pathway. And added some patches of grass here. I like this, you know, it kind of gives like a whole, like, since you really can't have like a flower bed, more or less, really in Minecraft. This is about the closest you can get. So I just kind of added this in. And this is the Palace of Jaws2008, or the whole thing, you know, I talked about it earlier. But this is. But I like this whole concept. I spent a little time on this. It really sets it off. I like the whole entrance I have into like my mines and stuff down there. It's kind of cool. It's that whole, like, one of my other videos, I believe on the Noser server, I talked about different building styles and depth. Right there, that gives you a lot of depth, and it's a lot of depth in the design. You know, that kind of makes it look a little cool than just being all this flat flush all the way across. It gives it depth, it gives it variety. And that's what this kind of is doing. You know, I used the same stair step design as I did in the other kind of thing, but in a different place, kind of like, you know, and it just gives the whole thing, just gives it depth to the design. It makes it stand out more. Gives it a little bit more, you know, you didn't just throw blocks together, you didn't just, you know, it's not just flat. Things are flat necessarily, it doesn't always look the greatest. This is why I like the panes, you know, the panes, glass panes, and just using glass blocks. This gives it just a little bit of depth, you know, it gives it variety. So now we go into the house, I did some in here. This is still all the same, but I worked on a little bit of the archway that I talked about. I did something like this. I think I like it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything over here yet, like I had talked about. You see, I did some here too. I don't think this looks too bad. I would probably put stairs here, but it's not. This is actually half slabs. Like this bottom part here, like you see that there's like four. Looks like in theory there's, you know, they got one set of plank, 2, 3, 4. There's 4, you know, separate pieces of technically wood, and then how the design looks on the block. Well, the bottom two here, these two. These are actually, it's a half slab. It would be an upside down half slab, I guess you would call it. And this is actually then a original half slab on like the bottom. So these are two separate half slabs. It's not really a block. So technically, I can't place a stair here. What that did is it gives this a different texture than just making it look. I don't know. It made it look different. So I really can't place a set of stairs there. I mean, I could change it, but I kind of like it the way it is. And I think it really sticks out with, you know, I kind of got this. If I want to arch, you know, not arch it, but if I want to bring it this way, I haven't decided. Whenever we make the loft, think about incorporating these into it somehow, but I don't know how I would do that if I want to. So we need to get some more black wool so we can finish. We're not going to finish it. I need a lot more black wool. And then we can go back to spawn and get some. They have a sheep farm back here. But it's going to take a lot of black wool. I should have must set up some of my own sheep. Maybe do it. If I had black wool. See, look, I knew I had a bunch yet. There's one other thing that we did. on the server. It's set up like a it's like a room where you can kind of talk about yourself. If you have channels, like a YouTube channel and that kind of stuff, you can post about it, your Twitter, Facebook. Alright. So there's no gas. Every time I come out of here now, I like peek out to see if there's a ghast. Because it's like they spawn here. Because it's such a big room. Easy can spawn. So it's back here. This is all new. Well, fairly new. This is mine. That's that whole thing. My YouTube channel. So we're allowed to. You can place one block, whatever block you wanted to place. I did a diamond block. Hear a fire somewhere. So this is the book of it's supposed to be the book of jaws2008, but it wouldn't fit. I would have changed it, but then I guess if you hit enter while you're signing your name, it automatically signs and closes it, which I don't like that, because I don't know. I didn't think hitting enter would all of a sudden close the book out for good. But so let's read this. So it says all this. Now we all know this because this is what you're watching. You want to follow me on Twitter? You can. It's at jaws2008, and then with the 88, not the single. It's a 88 because jaws2008 was taken for some odd reason. My Facebook, you can like my fan page. It's just be the Facebook / jaws2008, whatever. The Skype is jaws2008. Well, these are O's as in balloons. These are O's. So you could Skype message me. I'm only going to accept you if you're on the server. So if you're on the server watching this video, I will accept you. If you're just somebody I don't know who you are, I'm not going to add you at all. My initials are the JAW are actually my initials are. And yeah, this is the book of jaws2008. And have a wonderful day. That's the book I wrote. It's actually the very first book I ever wrote in Minecraft. So. Well, I actually made a mistake. Well, I actually wrote the whole book, and then I went to. I don't know if it's still up here. I had to sign it and close it. It's gone now. But yeah, it was I couldn't. I didn't sign it like the name of the book title. I didn't do it right. Like I completely misspelled it badly. And then I hit enter by mistake. And then yeah. So I was upset about that. I had to rewrite the entire book. Alright, see if I can get some more black wool. My frames drop actually pretty bad in here. I think it's because there's so many sheep over there. Like since I've gotten more RAM, I have 12 gigs of RAM now. I'm producing anywhere from around, and I average around 200 frames per second to maybe 190 depending on a few things. 180. I actually dropped straight up. I dropped down to about 30 to 40 frames per second, and I can really tell it now. Now that I'm recording at the same time, it's pretty laggy. I think it's all these sheep. Like not recording, it's loud too. Not recording and dropping from like 180 frames down to like you know 30 or 40. It's a pretty big drop. See if I can squeak in here without getting anybody out. really loud in here. I like can't even see. Can't hear myself think. Can't even hear my music. I don't know if you can even hear me or not. Actually, one thing I didn't do is turn down my Minecraft volume. So how many did I get? Got about 40-ish. So yeah. I'll start getting my wool. It's getting a slow process, but so I might actually I have sheep at my place. I might dye them. See if I can get it more often. I've been a little behind on my videos. I've been really busy lately. Just doing random things. Just lots of things been up. So I'm hoping to catch up. Actually, the next 3 days, I have a lot more free time. I'm hoping to actually produce a lot of content today and tomorrow, and then a little bit the next following morning. They're not going to all go up at one time. They're going to go up over time, over a couple days. But I'm hoping to produce and actually so I can get ahead. So when I become busy, I mean, I'm trying to produce enough. I'm trying to produce, you know, one video a day. Obviously, that's not happening. I haven't put up a video in like 4 or 5 days. But so I'm hoping to hopefully get ahead. Because there's a few days a week where I really can't actually record. I am pretty busy. So what I'm hoping to do in the days that I have time, like I do the next today and tomorrow, hoping to actually get ahead. So then in the days that I can't produce any content, I can actually upload content still, though. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. That was my original plan back in the, you know, when I first started, but that didn't work. So let's do a little bit more on this, and then we might call it an episode. I'm not exactly sure where we're at in time. I'm thinking around 20 minutes-ish. So let's do a little bit more on this, and what was that? I've never heard that Minecraft noise ever before. It's so hard to just like literally just click one block with this pick. This is efficiency 4. I tried it with efficiency. It's impossible with efficiency 5. I don't think it's the same thing with sandstone. I have the same issue with sandstone. It's impossible to just click this one block. Like I just have to like I have to like fake click on the mouse like 2 or 3 times just so I can kind of so I can touch the mouse as lightly as possible, so I can just get this one, just line up one block. I mean, that was nothing. I mean, it just like lines up 2 blocks. I didn't even do anything, you know. So this should be able to give you almost the effect. So if I turn the brightness down, you know, it's dark. You can't see a thing, you know. I mean, it's dark. That's the effect that we're trying to accomplish here. I think it's pretty, I don't know, I think it's pretty, I think it's a cool idea. I was just, you know, I was thinking, you know, the one day, how am I gonna do my nether hub, you know, or how am I gonna do the? It's not a decently long way, but I mean it's a fair amount of way. I'm just like, you know, if I made this, you know, all fancy, you know, like I have out, you know, I want to make it all fancy. That's going to require a lot of blocks and a lot of work. You know, I'm just like, you know, this is something simple, yet it gives a really, I think, cool effect, a cool illusion, almost even. And it's almost fairly real, like you're, you know, like you're at a subway, you know, and you're just going through. I mean, I've never actually been in a subway personally, so I may be completely wrong just from what I see on, because I don't live in the city. I mean, I live near a city, but that city doesn't have subways. I mean, it's a big city, but it's not like Philadelphia, which I live near. But you know, there's nothing like that. So I mean, I've never actually been in a subway personally. I've just what I see on TV, from what I've heard. So, but I mean, I know it's, you know, it's dark for the most part. I mean, obviously it's lit, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I think most people would know what I'm trying to say. But there's nothing fancy. You know, it's all just stone wall, and it's, you know, fairly dark. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at, you know. So the power rail's here. This is here and here. So I don't know. I like this. I don't want to sit here. I don't know how boring this is for you to watch, but I don't know. I don't want to bore you with all the same thing. We're basically doing the same thing. I mean, there's nothing. There's no variety in this at all. This is the same thing. Maybe then I can talk about, like I said, I want to set up a couple fake stations. So maybe well, there is a cool little thing, like this can all be dark. I have an idea. I don't know, we may have to extend it, but we gotta go up right here. Well, we go up here. Well, what if I extend this up part, this up part a little longer? We made a station right here. So then you kind of come up one block, and then now we're in a station. You know, I kind of make a fake station here, and then you go back down. Obviously, it's gonna be longer, so maybe you'd be down over here, and then also it's the black pit all through here again. You know, this is all just black and dark. I mean, should I make one station? Should I make two stations? How many stations do you guys think I should make? I mean, this is fairly long way here. But about here, then you got station here, then by the time you're done with that, you're sitting right on the end already. So I'm thinking maybe one station right there at that little raised section, with a 1 block raised section. I think that might be the best, just to have a station right there, and then have a station right here for the end. I think that might be kind of a cool idea, you know, because it's not. If it was like 50 more blocks, I think we could have thrown another station, but. I don't know, I think it's just about right to maybe have this one station. Like I said, it's a fake station, you know. Maybe if somebody else wants to maybe use the same tunnel as me, maybe they could make that their own station, you know, or they want to get off to go to their port or something. That's a possibility too, but for now it's gonna be just a fake station, just for looks. You know, just says you're going to a subway kind of thing. So I think I'm going to end off the video here. And this is jaws2008, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like this video and follow my Twitter and Facebook pages. I will post as soon as I post up the video. It will go right to that, and you will know, because I know the YouTube thing is very hard to follow anymore. So you'll always be able to find my videos on Twitter and my Facebook account. So please check them out, and I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching.